And we are live. I think we are live. Maybe. What's going on, y'alls? 2 minutes late. So was I. My clock says 8:01. Close enough. Today's date, October 28th, 2019. Thank you all for being here this evening if you are watching this in the live. And for those of you watching this on replay, morning, afternoon, or evening, thank you for tuning in to the SMT Podcast. Tonight's podcast is going to be dedicated to T-Mobile. Earnings report came out this afternoon, very late in the afternoon. I believe it was originally scheduled for 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It was live from Bellevue, Washington, which would have put it at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Ended up being 4:30 EST, 1:30 Pacific Standard Time. But yeah, I think a lot of good is how you could summarize today's earnings report and the earnings call from T-Mobile. So we will talk about this evening. We'll take a look at how T-Mobile did performance-wise from the financial, the network, the merger, some updates and revelations coming out of the bigwigs, the executives from T-Mobile. They gave us a little bit of insight, nothing major, but a little bit to kind of dissect and analyze. And then, we'll talk how AT&T did. We got their numbers this morning. We'll kind of compare the two, see how they were similar and different. And we do have the results from Verizon. They came out Friday. So I definitely recommend watching both the AT&T and the Verizon earnings report, and then watching, the earnings report for T-Mobile. And they all showed growth. They all did very good on wireless, but there's nobody like T-Mobile. Literally, they just keep on going. No sign, no signal. There's nothing suggesting that it's going to stop. The growth is incredible. The consecutive quarter streak for subs added over 1+ million continues on. And, full steam ahead. T-Mobile just keeps on going. So we always start the SMT podcast with a bit of an introduction, and we do roll. So if you are in the live, we have 45 here. Thank you guys for tuning into tonight's podcast. If you are watching in the live, please do like this video on the way in. Share this video if you want to get some people involved, maybe some friends, tell some family. It's a good show. I think they'll enjoy it. We got 50 in the live. Thank you guys for being here. Please do like this video on the way in, and do say hello to the SMT. Maverick, it's good to have you on. Greg A., glad you could be here. We gave Greg A. wrench today, so the night of the round table, Greg A., the newest addition. Good to have you on. Rafi holding it down with the big wrench. Y'all be careful out there. You don't want to get clubbed by the wrench. Eddie, good to have you on. Thank you for being here this evening. Tom, always coming through. Need a second monitor to mod YouTube, Discord, and do science. I don't know. Maybe we do need to add somebody. Darren, good to have you on, buddy. I always see you in the comment section. Camden, good to have you on as well. Thank you for being here this evening. Jeremy, on time. Look at that. Nice, buddy. Good to see you made it here. Ricky, Florida Keys is in the house. Rafi, thank you for the audio check. Big Shawn. Man, every time there's something big, I feel obligated to come on. I don't know, man. Do you guys think I should podcast so often? I don't know. My goal is to do 2 a week. I try to get to 3 to kind of break up the week. I really do enjoy it, honestly. It's fun. And the interaction with the community is really why I like to do it. Jarrett, good to have you on, sir. Tyler, what's happening, buddy? You ain't lying, Tyler. I think that's a pretty good way to summarize it. Indeed, it is quite lit. Steven's in the house. Chef Matt is here. Good to have you on. Yep, 5G is in full effect. What's the new Uncarrier? I think we're gonna speculate a little bit. We don't have anything concrete. We can guess. We can, speculate what's the most likely scenario, considering all the timing and everything. So we'll see what happens there. We'll have some conversations on it. Carlos, friend of the show, thank you for being on, sir. Thanks for stopping by. Not a T-Mobile fan, but I hope Sprint follows in their footsteps. You know what, Jet Li? It's a good way to look at it. The problem with Sprint is their network. That's really what needs to change, I think, for Sprint. If Sprint was to do this whole thing alone, the network has to change. So, yeah, they do have to take a page out of Sprint's T-Mobile's book. Slow. What's going on, man? I don't know. I can't do 3 hours and 40 minutes again. What's up, Tom? Let's get those likes up, guys. Mark is in the house. Glad you could stop by from the server. What 5G standard will T-Mobile use? In regards to what, are you talking NR? Are you talking standalone? I mean, it's going to be, they're going to have all the market standards in use. I'm off of Metro tomorrow. T-Mobile postpaid coming in. All right, Greg A. So it looks like you've had enough of the Metro experience. Looking for something a little bit more premium, possibly. Man, I really hope we got more likes than that. We got 56 in the live. I should have 56 likes. Let's get those likes up. Absolutely. Matt Dub, what's going on, buddy? Glad you could be here tonight. Nathan. Let's get Nathan the link to the T-Mobile. God, man, where? I think I could post it for you. Just give me 1 second, and I should be able to pull it up. It should be in my history because I did watch it today. History. For those of you that haven't seen the earnings call, I definitely recommend it. I think it's, yeah, here it is. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to see if I can get this in there. I got to jump back to the Creator Studio. Wait a minute. Yeah, Nathan, I'm trying to get you this link. I'm going to post it here shortly. We got 71 in the live. Where did it just go? All right, so I'm going to go ahead and post it right about. Oh, did somebody already get it in there? All right, we'll see which one works. All right, great. Okay, so we got that in there for you guys to check out if you want to check it out later. Only one 5G standard. So you got to love it. A single 5G standard. I wasn't a big fan when Verizon came out and said, hey, we're gonna do this proprietary thing. We're gonna do things our way to start 5G. And they totally backtracked and ended up really dropping the ball with their home 5G offering. So I'm glad they kind of pulled back the reins on that. It's never too late to fix your mistakes, which I think they did. If T-Mobile can gain 1.5 to 2 million subs a quarter, they will remain unstoppable. It's crazy. They're not slowing down. Like last quarter was 1.8 million subs added. This was 1.7. And I think the quarter before that, it was like 1.4 million. So no signs of slowing down. M. Garcia, thanks, man. Appreciate it. Glad you're enjoying the coverage. Thank you for the support, especially, the patrons, the Discord, the commenters, you guys liking and sharing the videos. It's a great help. All right. Keep that train full steam ahead. Look out, Big Red and Big Blue. They definitely feel the pressure. But I will say that Verizon's churn and AT&T's churn were fine. They're not losing customers. They're gaining customers just at a slower pace than T-Mobile. Nobody compares. T-Mobile is growing because of the hype. It's gotten better, but it's too congested when you Sprint to join their show. Yeah, I mean, all that's pretty true. No argument here. Kenneth, good to have you on. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, man, I don't know what to do about the notification situation, Chef Matt. All I could say is if you want, join the Discord server. Notifications to the Discord server go out in less than a minute. As soon as I make a video public, the Discord gets it instantaneously. Whatever Greg's got going on in the Discord, it's set perfect. YouTube's hit and miss. It takes several minutes, sometimes 5 minutes. So, Nick, good to have you on. Matthew, you're welcome, man. Glad you could be here this evening. Thanks for stopping by. Miguel is here. Thanks, buddy. Enjoy the podcast. Awesome. Glad you're enjoying it. You know what, Shawn? I'm glad to have you on, man. I'm glad that you guys enjoy it. You know, I enjoy it. You know, just being here, offering the insight and discussing the topics with you guys. Like I said, the community interaction is great. Ronaldo, good to see you, bro. Thanks for stopping by this evening. DJ Sneed with the techno vibes. Techno vibes? Wait, is there music on? I'm trying, Family Dad. I'm trying. I make the time. An hour here and there, 2 hours here and there, or like last night's podcast, 3 hours, 40 minutes here and there. What's up, Timothy? John Ledger is the Belichick of the cell business. It's interesting, actually. They're nothing alike. Successful, yeah. I'd say they're similar in that way. However, definitely not in personality. They're nothing alike there. Yeah. Smack the like button, punch it, kick it, body slam it, choke it, whatever you got to do. Flick it. What's up, Gregory? Good to have you on. Walter Scott is here. Jonah, how are you, sir? I work for T-Mobile's engineering team. Cool, man. How long you been with the company? No sound? I got sound, man. Check your volume. Brad B is here. Do you think all carriers charge extra for 5G? I mean, pretty much, with the exception of T-Mobile. They're not interested in that. Verizon is. Sprint is. And AT&T won't even sell you 5G. Not yet. Unless you're enterprise. Man, I was supposed to review the LG V50 5G, and plans kind of fell through on that. What's up, Ronald? Good to have you on, man. Friend of the show. All right, there we go. Jarrett, I am pretty tired, man. I was on for a long time last night. I didn't sleep much. Like the Sprint service I get at the house, I use it as my home internet. I got 160 down, 20 up. That's pretty good. What's up, Daniel? Robert, good to see you. All right, good. Audio and visuals. Good. Good reports, right? Ronald, I have a hater. Like, I have a legit hater. He hates every single one of my videos. He hates me. I love him. I love my hater. I'll always love my haters. Haters hate. That's what they do. But I don't hate anybody, and I don't hate anything, honestly. So I take their negative energy and I turn it into positive energy. And it works for me, you know? And I don't think what they don't understand is their hate doesn't bother me. It helps me, you know? What's up, Two Phone General? Isaac. Sean, what's going on, buddy? Sean Robb. Daniel's here. 80 in the house. Good to have you guys on. We got about 83, I think. Let's talk numbers. The Discord is the one that came in first. Yeah, Discord seems to get it first. I would say that Discord probably gets the notifications for YouTube videos 3 or 4 minutes before YouTube does. Techno vibes. Oh, gotcha. Ah. AT&T does not have N70. Sprint does not have N42. We talking bands already. Johns, what's going on, buddy? Doing great, bud. Been here 7. What's up, Francis? Good to have you on. See yourself keeping T-Mobile and ditching Verizon. I'll have an answer for you when I travel. That's the only thing I have to do, M. Garcia. I have to travel with the T-Mobile SIM. I'll make that assessment and consider the switch, completely. But I will say, there's no real reason for me to leave Verizon. They've addressed the congestion issues in my area. They've bolstered a lot of towers. They've added tons of small cells. The capacity has improved over the last 3 months. It was rough over the summer, really rough. I remember times getting slowed down to 30 megabits per second when normally it's 130. So pretty aggressive management of the network. What's up, King Christo? King Christo, if you've got a tech channel, let me know. I'll shout out your channel, man. Just let me know. I like to put everybody on. Yeah, Gary, we'll talk about Uncarrier 1.0 for sure. All right, we got a first super chat of the night from Jamaal. Jamaal, a friend of the show, a moderator, a very kind and generous person. Thank you, Jamaal, for the support, man. Much appreciated. Your continued support of the channel is amazing. Unwavering support. Thank you, bro. Charging extra 5G sucks. You ain't lying, man. Oh, Gary, I know you got love for me, man. You're not a hater. I know you're not. I'm talking about somebody else. The hater knows who he is. What's up, Michael? Friend of the show as well. Nathan, good to have you on. Yeah, Ronald, exactly. He watches me. I ain't worried, man. See, what he doesn't understand, that hater, he watches all my videos, man. He's probably creeping in the live stream right now, just lurking. But it's all good because he's watching, man. And for every view he gives me and for every dislike he hits, that engagement just helps my videos more. Yes, young grasshopper. Yeah, I do know who the hater is. It's all good, man. It's all good. Hey, what's going on, Lexton? Thanks, man. Glad you're enjoying the shows. But see, Brock, it's okay. I don't mind acknowledging that they're helping me with the hate. It doesn't fade me. We got a strong community here that's full of positivity. It'll never bring me down. What's up, Jamaal? Good to have you on. Jamaal, I saw you earlier in the live chat at the premiere. Yeah, you ain't lying, Robert. And that's why I'm kind of hesitant to just give them up, What's up, Nintendo 504 in the house? The Uncarrier. Yeah, we'll talk about it today. What's going on, Jesse? Saw you in the live earlier, man. Good to have you on here as well. Yeah, so Ricky, those will be some millimeter wave connections. I'm hearing there's going to be a ton of 43 gigahertz, 39 gigahertz, 41 gigahertz, really high frequency stuff. They're going to have some fast spectrum. Question is how do they keep it connected? We're having worst quarter within T-Mobile. We are losing customers to Verizon due to promos and signal coverage. That's those are some contrasting reports, Jonah. We're hearing different from T-Mobile, which is weird. 95 in the live. Good to have you guys on. Thank you for being here. Jamaal, thank you for the super chat, bro. Much appreciated. Thank you for the kind and generous donation. Got a PayPal super chat from Jeremy. Thank you, Jeremy, for the kind and generous donation. You guys are amazing. Thank you guys. The best community on the YouTube. You guys support the production. If you guys look at my upload schedule, you're getting a video daily. And legit, it's for 2 reasons. Number one, I enjoy making the videos. I enjoy updating you guys and making them. And the other thing is you guys deserve them. You guys support me and, you provide the donations to keep the production coming. And like I said, it's a combination of those two things. So thank you for the continued support, unwavering and consistent. So you guys bring it every day. I bring it every day. I think it's fair. CDMA shutdown pretty soon. We won't have much of it left by the end of this year. Most markets are losing all CDMA components, getting refarmed to some other form of connectivity, whether it's LTE or 5G. What's up, nerds? Good to have you on. AT&T will launch public 5G. Yes. I'm not sure when the Band 14 is going 5G. I remember covering that story, I'd say about 3 weeks ago, maybe. AT&T was talking about the fate of Band 14, but it wasn't like on their to-do list right away. It was definitely going to be something later, maybe a couple years from now. They were also talking about how devices weren't really available for 5G. What's up, Martin? Good to have you on. Public bands are different. Yeah, definitely. I mean, look, Carlos, I think you bring up a good point. Ask a trucker who their provider is. You're really going to hear two providers. It's AT&T and it's Verizon, and it's mostly Verizon, because the LTE availability is there. They did a lot of regional carrier acquisitions, their spectrum allocations, and how they have built out their network. I mean, they just did a lot. Gary Davis, good to see you on, brother. Man, got the best beard in the business, man. Nintendo 504. Report. No, man, I'm all for the hater. The hater's good, Michael. He's good for business, man. Hate is good for business. Love is good for business, and hate. Indifference is bad for business. Umbrellas under 5G nodes. Yeah. Millimeter wave 5G. Hi, Kimberly. Good to have you on. Yeah, I'm enjoying my T-Mobile service. Yes, that is correct. All carriers seem to be using Band 66 except for Sprint, from what I understand. Send the hater a kiss. Anyone see the new Motorola walkie-talkies? Ooh, interesting. New toys. It's Sneedlings, not seedlings. Sneedlings. A little thing that started last night. Starting to feel congestion on T-Mobile in Utah, Salt Lake counties. We need small cells out here, especially. I'm surprised they haven't started rolling them out. We got tons of them here in Cleveland. Tons of small cells. Literally, there's some locations, like some suburbs in the Cleveland area that, on the busiest streets, I see like 4 of them over a 5-mile stretch. So they're really taking care of business in that sense. Yeah, I do enjoy making the videos. Yeah, the algorithm's not bad. I mean, my channel's growing. If you guys want to help with that, all you got to do is share the videos, and always like them. Push them out on your social medias, whether it's your Instagram or your Twitter. I do have a Twitter handle. You guys can check that in the description box if you want to follow me and retweet stuff and all that. Super chat from Carlos. Thank you, man. Carlos, appreciate it, man. You're very, very kind and generous for the donations, man. Thank you. And just so you guys know, all of these super chats do go to Yasmin's college fund. I'm definitely going to be saving that money for her, give her a jump start on her college life. So, you guys know college is expensive, and as a teacher myself, I do value and honor education very much. So it's important to me, and I definitely want to emphasize that to her. So, trying to do that for my little one. T-Mobile Edge is disappearing, and that's not a bad thing. Yeah, it's definitely not a bad. Yeah, Carlos is quite the generous person, very much so. No 6-hour stream. I can't do it, Stace. Yeah. Any updates on the Sprint scam? Are you talking about the FCC one? If you're talking about the Lifeline program, I think that's all water under the bridge now. And not that I want it to be water under the bridge, but I think Sprint's also water under the bridge. As a carrier that's going to be involved in a merger, essentially really an acquisition. I don't know. I'm just moving on from Sprint. I don't know. There's no real national impact, that they have. So You have an uncle that's a trucker and he has Sprint? How does that work? Yeah, thanks, Gary. Appreciate it, man. My Visible pretty much when I had Visible, I actually just discontinued Visible. Today was my last day on the service. I did not renew. I'm very satisfied with T-Mobile. I don't feel the need to keep my Visible service. The Visible service was costing me $20 a month because I kept getting those referral code credits. And even then, I enjoy the T-Mobile service so much. I'm paying like $30 a month through a business account. I just like the T-Mobile service better. I really do. Graduate tomorrow when I get Note 10 Plus from A Plus at T-Mobile. 5G has public safety health issues so they can learn how to control the radiation levels put out by 5G. Michael, I think there's a lot that is kind of misunderstood about 5G. It's, it's non-ionizing. It's not what some people are making it out to be. I think just most of the people that are reporting the risk of 5G when it comes to health don't really understand the physics of the spectrum types. We've been subjected to, this 5G type of spectrum, the millimeter wave and stuff like it's been used in TV waves for decades. Why is everybody up in arms now? I just can't agree with that. Waiting on it, Nintendo 5.4. I know you've been asking for it. Got small cells going up as we speak. I see them everywhere, honestly. Tons. How is T-Mobile an Uncarrier at this point? I mean, do they still offer value? Do they still want to disrupt cable? Do they still want to disrupt TV? Do they still want to disrupt pricing? I think they are. I do think, when you look at what they did with first responders discount, it's the best discount in its type. Yeah, I get it. Verizon and AT&T offer some form of a discount, but only on the first line. They don't discount all of the lines the same way. So they'll give you the first line full discount, and every line on the account gets like half of that discount. So, they are doing that. Darian, don't start that nonsense, man. Oh, yeah, the Sneedlings. It just kind of started last night. Somebody said, I forget who coined the term, but it might end up sticking. Yeah, I have to disagree with it. As somebody with training in physics and understanding how millimeter wave frequencies work, it's not true. Yeah, Robert, I'm big on that. Definitely. Yeah, we need more of those upgrades around here. The Band 71 is really helpful. Getting that signal strength, getting the extended LTE coverage has been important. Sprint could have been a great company with all spectrum. They have it's sad that they have more than all the carriers, but have used it. Yeah. So, Carlos, Sprint has had multiple issues, all of which has hurt the customers, whether you're on Sprint or on another carrier. It hurts you if you're a Sprint customer because you haven't been able to take advantage of the network potential. And if you're on another network, you haven't had a true competitor. But yes, all of what you said is true. Terrible CEOs, thievery, ineffectiveness, incompetence, and then also bad investments. And SoftBank not helping at all. Bad decision making, for sure. Superpowers. They claimed 4G had harmful radiation, same as 3G and so on. Yeah, you know what, Bruce? I think it's important that we remain objective and that all that is true. At the time, they were saying that sort of stuff. Got arms growing out of my head. I know on my birthday, I'll be wearing a tinfoil hat for sure. Does November 5G launch include NYC? Well, there's millimeter wave there now, so I think it would be really smart for T-Mobile to get 5G in the bigger cities. But also, I mean, you got to think about what they're doing for rural. So that's why the low band, I think, is so critical. Use the term Sneedlings. I get 35% off with Verizon on my military discount off the entire bill, but I'm on the grandfather nationwide unlimited plan. Okay, so 35% isn't bad. I mean, that's a pretty good deal for Verizon. But think about what T-Mobile's doing, right, Carlos? They're giving you 50% off the Magenta's plan. I'm going to check out the website. I'm going to see if Magenta Plus or Magenta, whichever ones are available. So, non-ionizing. So that has to do with like free radical ions. There's a lot of chemistry to it. Basically, breaking down cellular machinery, right? Your cells in your body. So that doesn't happen. I mean, it's got to be really, really intense. And the thing about millimeter wave spectrum is it weakens over very short distances. You guys see how Verizon's coverage is crappy? Yeah. I mean, they're putting it in writing. So, Michael, I would say yes. As long as regulators hold them to it, then yes, I think they do. Dayton, Cincy, Columbus, Lima, Toledo. Yeah, I've heard people have been talking about it in the Ohio area, tons of upgrades. It's good to see. Ohio is a big T-Mobile state. People want to use it here. They're sick of just Verizon and AT&T. What's up, Randy? Good to have you on. Moto G8 Plus. Not familiar with the device, but I do like the Motorola's. Absolutely. Yeah, we got 101 in the live. Thank you guys for being here. If you could, please like this video. Thank you guys for stopping by. Do say hello in the live. It's a pleasure having you guys on tonight. Big announcement from T-Mobile. So I've caught up in the live, and let me go ahead and get to the announcement from today, and let's do some analysis, okay? So here's what we got from John and the fine folks at T-Mobile. So if you haven't seen the video, do watch it. I cover all the details there. But a couple things that I found interesting, entertaining, intriguing. So the first thing is the fixed broadband mention. The reason I want to bring this up now is because of the potential as the November 7th date approaches. So we're talking just a little bit over a week from now, right? What's up, Gator Tech? Good to have you on. Kenneth as well. Good to have you guys on. I feel like the November 7th Uncarrier announcement being, there you go. Being that it is going to be the first Uncarrier announcement for the new T-Mobile, that's indicative that T-Mobile is pretty positive on the merger. There's not a situation of any type of doubts there. I know there's some of you out there that don't necessarily support the merger. Maybe you're anti-merger. Maybe you're impartial. But I think it's pretty indicative that the merger is a go. There are some states that are opposing it. I'm sure some of those states will be falling out pretty soon. We've already had a few kind of flip-flop and drop out. And we know that, Texas is standing with California and New York right now. Something tells me eventually it will just be New York and California standing on their own out of just honor for their Democratic brethren, sticking together. But to no avail, I think the T-Mobile and Sprint merger is a go. And, when you hear the mention of fixed broadband, the home internet that T-Mobile wants to offer is directly tied to the merger. They can't do it without the Sprint spectrum. Without 2.5 gigahertz, the capacity just can't be there. So being able to provide 2.5 gigahertz as this asset gives them the capacity they need. Now, what's also going to be bolstering that same home internet in rural areas where it's going to be a focus is going to be 600 megahertz. Now, they're going to have to throw in a lot of spectrum concentration, but they can do it, especially with the dynamic spectrum sharing between LTE and 5G. And Neville is brilliant. He's a very good network technician, or engineer, I should say. I mean, he can make magic happen, and that's going to be his job once the merger is cleared. How do I fully integrate Sprint assets, existing, unreleased, untapped, get all of that, and then integrate that with T-Mobile and what they have pre-existing? So DJ Gain and Tech, you can doubt it. That's perfectly fine. I choose not to doubt T-Mobile because what they've done network-wise over the course of the last 5 years is amazing, because I remember T-Mobile 5 years ago. Here in the Cleveland area, it was almost unusable in my opinion. It's excellent now. The backhaul is being installed now. I think Braxton talked specifically about that issue today. He said there's tons of installations going on when it comes to backhaul. They're bolstering the network in the infrastructure required to build out the 5G. So I don't know, DJ Gate and Tech. I don't know if you just think they're lying. I don't think, if you're not thinking about it from a positive perspective. I don't know. Maybe you've been burned by T-Mobile in the past, but I just don't think there's any reason to doubt it, because they have improved the network so much over the course of just the last few short years. Now, December 9th is looming. We've got the merger. We still have this Uncarrier thing that's going to be announced. Those are the big 2 dates. So put them in your calendar. November 7th, Uncarrier 1.0, the new T-Mobile. I personally think it's either going to be a fixed broadband announcement. They're going to give us a date when it's going to become available at a large scale. And or we get a T-Mobile TV update with T-Vision. We'll either get a hard date for a semi-national rollout, or maybe something with layer 3 TV and integration with an app. I feel like the timing is right. Merger looming, that's a big thing. Maybe a big announcement like that. So, but we'll see. We'll see what it turns out to be. I doubt it'll be another discount. Deutsche Telekom is really trying to get T-Mobile to be more profitable. Can't blame them. I mean, who doesn't want return in their investment? They're 60% ownership in the company. They want to make more money. So I think that's where that's at. Revenue from the quarter was excellent. T-Mobile added tons of cash flow, but they're spending it. It looks like the merger is taking its toll on the free cash flow, so that's hurting a little bit. Yeah, the innovation is there, Bruce. They innovate in a lot of different ways: customer care, pricing, bundling. They do it in a lot of different ways. We've got hardware announcements coming from T-Mobile. They're really pushing the McLaren OnePlus Pro 5G, the OnePlus T, OnePlus 7T Pro 5G McLaren edition. But that's going to be an expensive phone. It's going to be more, I think, trying to get the non-McLaren edition will be better for them because it's going to be cheaper. It's going to be harder for people to afford a $1,500 phone, which is what I'm kind of estimating that phone at. And then the Note 10 Plus 5G is going to probably be $1,300, if not more. We'll see. I think the OnePlus 7T Pro 5G stands a chance to maybe be $850 to $900, which is easier to finance. You'll probably have to put about $100 down, maybe $150, and then you'll be financing probably something around $30 some a month. It's going to be expensive. A lot of people won't be willing to pay that, so I don't know how fast 5G will be adopted. My personal opinion. Braxton Carter mentioned the ARPU, the average revenue per user for T-Mobile, is down just a smidge. Not substantial. It's not really going to hurt them, but it is down a bit. And I think part of that is the T-Mobile customer care team, the customer care experts, treating you like a rock star. I think that's part of it. And I also think the merger spending, and I also think the capital investment. I think they spent more than what they initially intended to, but that's okay because the expenditure obviously is all moving towards the future. So it's quite all right in my opinion. They kind of dodged the answers on the questions about payments and contract slowdowns. So I was kind of bummed out about that. I would have liked to have seen a little bit more transparency on that. Clearly, John didn't want to talk about it. Braxton really didn't want to talk about it. He just said we've done more than what we initially planned, which may or may not be true. I don't know. What's up, Freaky Giraffes? Good to have you on. Yeah, so Jonathan, I caught that. there is going to be a 50% off deal on Samsung devices. So I reported that this morning on my my T-Mobile summary of the first responders deal. It's nice. If you think about it, if you're getting $50 off your plan as a first responder, so instead of $75 a month, you're paying something like $33 a month, right? And then you buy a phone, which normally might cost $35 a month. Well, that gets cut in half too, so that's about $17.50. So if you think about it, you're coming in at like $50 a month, $60 a month for a brand new high-end Galaxy flagship, along with an unlimited data plan. It's fantastic. So, I mean, and first responders are deserving of it. I mean, it's a small segment of consumers. I mean, how many people have a nurse? I can't even really say nurse, right? How many people have an EMS employee in their family, in their household, that's either EMS, firefighter, or police? Freaky Giraffes, you're going to get a great deal. I don't know if you have T-Mobile now, but you'll qualify instantly, and it's available this week. So it's awesome. And just so you guys know, think about the timing. Today is National First Responders Day. So the timing was immaculate. Don't you think first responders are deserving of this deal, though? I feel like, I appreciate the first responders. All right, so some of the summaries, get that discount. Why not? Some of the summaries, I think, overall, it was a great quarter. There was good cash flow, but the cash flow is being spent. They've got expenditures. Another 1+ million subscribers added. The streak stays intact. I think we're at 25 or 26 quarters in a row. I guess I should just double check to confirm. I forget what the streak is at. I don't know. I'm not sure. I don't know if it was 25 or 26. Maybe somebody could correct me in the live, but I know it's somewhere around there. I think we were at 24, so this would be 25. So that streak is still intact. T-Mobile continues to grow. Nobody is adding subscribers like T-Mobile. AT&T added subscribers. AT&T actually had a good wireless quarter, but nobody like T-Mobile. Nobody as profitable as AT&T. I mean, their average revenue per user is like $56. I don't think it's that high, Giraffe, but it's pretty close. I feel like 25 quarters, maybe 26. I don't think it's that high, but I mean, who's to say they won't get there like 2 quarters from now? I don't see them slowing down. So AT&T, very profitable. They had a good wireless quarter. Their investment in the network has paid off huge dividends. All right, so it's 26. No Sprint 5G here, Carlos. I have T-Mobile 5G available. It's the millimeter wave variation. Verizon had a good quarter, wireless. They had a bad quarter, Fios and TV. And that's the thing, like T-Mobile's trying to get into TV, and AT&T is dying in TV. Horrible numbers. Their DirecTV Now subscriptions are down. Their AT&T Uverse is down. Their premium paid subscriptions are down. I mean, they lost over like 1 million subscribers this quarter in TV. It was like 1.3 something million. It's crazy. Okay, so confirmed 26th straight quarter. Good. I figured it was somewhere around there. The unstoppable locomotion that is T-Mobile subscriber growth. 1.8 million subscribers. 1.7 something, whatever it is. It's truly phenomenal, amazing. It's great to see. There was some merger talk a little bit from John and company. They talked about expenditures towards the merger. They talked about the clearance from the FCC. A lot of emphasis on low band 5G. Looks like they're pretty serious about that, and they're very close. And then, of course, the first responders discount. So, Yeah, Jeff, thank you for that. 26 quarters in a row. They continue to grow. Crazy, man. 1.7 million customers added. Incredible. Truly is. So, discounts, customer care teams, network expansion, the merger, all things trending up. This is a good day for T-Mobile and T-Mobile customers. AT&T is bleeding for customers. It's bad. You're right, Scott. It is bad. But they don't really seem to care because they're trying to shed discounted customers. They only want customers they're making a lot of money off of. They did really well in prepaid wireless. I know that. Oh, AT&T had a huge quarter. Any Cricket customers out there? Cricket must be doing really well. I would love to talk and bring on somebody from the like the business side. I would love to bring like a Cricket dealer on and talk to them about business. How have the subscriptions, being added? How are the products? How is traffic in the stores? I would love to get in on some of that, bring some people on. I know some people are a little touchy about that stuff because they don't want to risk, any type of, I don't want them to lose their jobs and things like that. So is any carrier doing well in TV? No. AT&T the worst. Like legit, it's like they're trying to not do well. And then you have Verizon, which I think Verizon is just getting caught up in the whole, we're losing customers to streaming. And I think AT&T, eventually they'll figure something out. I mean, how long before you just lose all your customers? So, I think they're going to do a lot of that in 2020, Jeff. It makes total sense. They've invested so much in it. Is T-Mobile still going to do those short films? Are you talking about the Quibi or Quibi, whatever it is? Yeah, that's still in place. You ain't lying, Greg. Very expensive. Trump doesn't need security at rallies. Republicans aren't the ones burning down. My prediction for the Uncarrier announcement. All right, so if I'm shooting high, I say it's either a home broadband announcement and or the TV expansion because we're getting closer to the merger. So that's kind of what I'm thinking. However, there's also a piece of me that thinks that that's shooting too high. So the question is like, what else could it be? What's something smaller than those two things? I don't know what they can do with plans because they have to stay profitable, and they're not going to do that by making, giving away free lines and making stuff cheaper. So maybe it'll be something of value. I don't know. Maybe they switch away from Netflix and go to Hulu Live. I don't know. I don't know. But I was thinking home internet. Maybe they give us a concrete date. So maybe they say, all right, 3 months after the merger closes, yada, yada, yada. Here's a list of markets that are going to have the T-Mobile home internet, something like that. I don't know. T-Vision on hold, 0.89 churn, down 0.13 year over year. It's really amazing how good that churn is. Man, I remember when T-Mobile's churn, when I first started my channel, Jeff, I don't know how long you've been subscribed to the channel, Jeff. I've had the channel for like almost 2 years, maybe 2 years. I don't know. But yeah, it's maybe 2.5 years. When I first started doing the videos and covering the earnings and the performances, T-Mobile's churn rate would be like 1.07, 1.08, 1.05. I remember when it first went below 1.0. It was like the biggest deal because the only two companies that had churn rates below 1.0 was Verizon and AT&T. And they would consistently be like 0.83 and 0.87 and all that. Well, now the tables are turning. And not that Verizon and AT&T's churn is bad. Their churns are actually pretty good, but they're just not as good as they used to be. And T-Mobile's is at an all-time low, which is great. Low is better in churn. And it's paying dividends because they're keeping their customers. And part of that's Sprint because nobody wants to go to them. And the other part is just the network's getting better and the value is there and people appreciate the customer care and the culture that T-Mobile brings to the table. We got 112 in the live. Thank you guys for being here. If you could, please like and share the video, and do say hello to the SMT as you're coming in. Go ahead and hit me up in the live chat. Spectrum starting to suck. Isn't Spectrum run through Verizon though? What's hurting AT&T is them sucking customers in for a big discount, then raise the price after 12 months. I know it's a really bad business model. I've always seen it as a problem. You'll never keep your customers like that. The retention is going to be terrible, and they're going to resent you. And it's all good, right? But then you increase them as soon as the contract is up, right? So 12-month agreement, that's the price you get. They don't tell you. They don't send you notification. They don't text you, email you, hey, your promotional price is going to change. Call us. Let's work out a better deal. And then what they should do is make it cheaper than your old promo because you're staying with them. So very aggravating. Maybe T-Mobile might have made a deal with Apple TV for a whole year. That would shake up telecoms a bit. It would. I don't see it coming. I don't see Apple TV really getting in with the carriers. Not to say it's impossible. I just don't see it as being likely. You know what I'm saying, Scott? I do like what Verizon did with Apple Music on like 3 of its 4 unlimited plans. It would have been nice if they gave it to all unlimited plans, but bad audio. Glitching. Oh, it's good now? Okay. I don't know what happened there. Hopefully it worked itself out there. Lagging. Okay. So yeah, as I was saying, Scott, I would like to see, like whatever Verizon is doing, responding to T-Mobile offering value, as long as there's competition in the marketplace, count me in. That's why I feel like T-Mobile's so necessary. And that's why I feel so confident that the merger just strengthens T-Mobile's position and enables them to do more. But it is important that whatever culture is created and is festering at T-Mobile, that continues to happen even when John goes. Because John's been in this game a long, long time. How long can he do it for? How long can he keep up the pace? And I'm not trying to discount what John's done. I'm just saying, speaking the facts, he's not a young man. I mean, he's in good shape and he's healthy. But at some point he's going to want to walk away, and they're giving him $70 million. They're giving him 70 million reasons to walk away. And just they got to make sure they put the right person in place to replace him. As long as they keep the same business model, the same push, the same customer care, customer focus, they should be fine. We got 106 in the live. Again, thank you guys for being here. You're live with the SMT. Those watching this on the replay, thank you for doing so. Please do like this video. If you guys are watching in live, do say hello to the SMT. Just pop into the live. Love to hear from you guys. Here we go. T-Mobile uncaps their data throttle limit or goes with unlimited HD streaming. So, Jarrett, let's talk about features and on the plans. What if they do take the approach of let's add some value to our plans without hurting our bottom line too much? Maybe people that are on some kind of a throttle limit or a deprioritization limit, maybe they bump it up. That's kind of nice. Maybe it is adding full HD support. Instead of 480p, go to 720p. As long as they feel the network can handle it, they should. That would be nice. John is too cool. If he goes T-Mobile, is going to feel it. Depends, man. Like, if over for him, keeps the same business approach, right? That same energy, that same positivity. And John's not all positive. John has his negative moments, but overall, yeah, as long as they keep that going, they'll be fine. John will take his money and run. I agree. I mean, it's a lot of money. 121 in the live. Thank you guys for being here this evening. Cesar, hey, no problem, man. Actually, Cesar, I do have some Patreon stuff up and coming this week, so stay tuned for that. I know you're a patron, so And big shout out to the Patreon page if you guys want to join. T-Mobile, T-Mobile's 5G ready. I mean, we're going to be hearing a lot about their 5G in the next month. What's up, Jess? Good to have you on. Wow. Yeah, we do have about 120 live. Good to have you on. Millz Lane, what's your market, man? A lot of people have been talking and clamoring for Band 71. A lot of people are getting it, but more people want it. What's up, Nino? Yeah, he does quite a bit for the customer. I think that's what separates, that approach with T-Mobile. A lot of respect out of any carrier, especially from the customer care people. Yeah, they do a good job. It's what separates them from other carriers. I hope they revisit their approach to the deposits. Okay, so as well as with Maverick, Kenneth, he's probably somewhere lurking around in the live chat. He also is pretty frustrated with this. It's their banking situation. They're going to have to do an overall change of their business model, what type of financing they can offer certain people. I just don't think they're able to do it currently in terms of how much credit they can give to customers. So they're covering like between $700 and $800 on a device, which means like you've got to provide a down payment. Gary, thank you for the super chat, bro. I appreciate it. Gary just sent over a PayPal donation. Thanks, Gary. Thank you for the generous donation. Thanks again. You guys can send donations, of course. They're greatly appreciated. Get a special shout out. Thank you to Gary for his donation. What's up, Mark? Good to have you on. So, Keith, I'm thinking it's possible we get some kind of news on T-Vision November 7th. I don't know if it's likely. I mean, I would like to get some news. It doesn't have to be, it doesn't have to be like a reveal that, hey, we're going national in, June of 2020. I don't need that. But I would like an update, and I would like something firm, because I want to try that service. I want to try T-Vision. I want to try the experience. I want to see what it's like. Not that I don't like my Hulu Live. I just want to try the T-Vision and see what it's like, because you never know until you actually get the service and you give it a whirl. Full HD will be better than the deprioritization. It's already 50 gigs. I'll prefer 50 gigabytes LT a month in every country. That would be pretty nice. So you must be a traveler, Freaky Giraffes. What's up, Mark Adrian Padilla? Good to have you on. What a great price package for home ISP for us, not the carrier. 5 years in before he retires. Maybe that's true, Tom. I don't know. I don't think he has that much, honestly. John walks away. Any speculation on who's Mike Sievert? Probably. I don't know. I feel like he's kind of been groomed to take the spot. Learned today that Magenta plan isn't prioritized over Essential plan and data. Yeah, from what I understand, Millz, and this was one of the things I wanted to wait on, till I got that information. There's no mention of priority. The only carrier I think providing priority is AT&T. Verizon might. I don't know. I know first responders contract does. That's what it's for. So no, there will be no Sprint CEO as part of the new T-Mobile. There will be no Sprint executives on the new T-Mobile staff. No way. There's a couple of younger, talented people on the Sprint staff, from what I understand, but it's just a couple. It's few and far in between. I just don't see it happening. Why would the new T-Mobile want to deploy failure? So that's kind of what I'm thinking. We'll have to wait and see. We're hoping for some T-Vision action pretty soon. Yeah, my goal was to be on for about an hour, Raf. We'll see how this goes. I don't like T-Mobile's down payments. 300 down, 15 a month, better than 1,000 down and 0 a month. Yeah, I mean, they are able to offer you some financing. I think what it boils down to, Greg, is trying to purchase devices beyond your means. Like, maybe we shouldn't be looking at $1,000 phones if we can't afford the $1,000 phones. Like, I get it. The financing gives us some flexibility and puts it on payments. But, maybe otherwise we should be making better purchase decisions. Good fast internet to broadcast HD video. Yeah, that's what layer 3 TV comes in. They're able to do some pretty magical compression and being able to send over 4K and quad HD and full HD on very little bandwidth. That's the trickery there. T-Mobile gets a lot of free advertising and promoting from John. Well, it's not free. They pay him. So I wouldn't say it's free. Oh, Kendrick, man. I think that's wishful thinking. They're marketing the sale. The cost on T-Vision's like $90 some. If it's valued that high, I can't see them giving it away for free. Very, very unlikely. No, you're busy answering the questions, comments, Rafael. What's going to happen with Virgin Mobile and Boost? So Virgin, Boost, all Sprint prepaid segments to Dish. So they will be running on the new T-Mobile network, but they will be owned and operated by Dish. Yeah, so Jeff, thank you for the super chat. Appreciate it. Capacity upgrades on mid-band 2466 more important than 70. Yeah, so in case you guys aren't paying attention, any type of upgrades that go on in certain areas, take a look at what T-Mobile's doing for upgrades and look to see what type of spectrum it is. If it's 600 megahertz, it's band 71. That'll give you good coverage, strengthen the signal in a lot of extended areas. You think about range and how important it is. If you get 66 upgrades, if you get 700 megahertz upgrades, those are a little bit different, but they do all help. Any upgrades help. The Verizon guy in Sprint will advertise. You might as well. What's up, Arlie? What's up with Virgin Mobile? All right, Cesar. So I think we took care of that. Am I not alive? What do you mean, Robert? Did I miss something, Robert? Did I miss a comment from you? Sorry, Robert. I'm trying to. Oh, yeah. I think Cesar. Maybe he missed it. Maybe the chat's just moving too fast. Robert, thank you for answering the questions, though, Robert. I appreciate that greatly. Thanks for helping out in the chat. What's up, Lou? Lou. Thanks, man. Appreciate the kind words. Glad you're enjoying the show. What's up, Big Chungus? Free vision. That would be sweet. T-Mobile financing does suck. Depends on your credit class. But even with your credit class, the max is $700 something. So whether you have a credit score of 850 or 550, it doesn't make a difference. Now, obviously, I guess I should say 850 and 750. It's not going to make a difference. It's probably going to be the same financing deal. I just want T-Mobile money working here in Puerto Rico. Or is that their credit card thing? Like AT&T, you get approved for 10 lines, you can get 10 new phones no matter. Yeah, that's Carlos. That's how Verizon works too. What's up, 267 Technologies? Hey guys, go ahead and subscribe to my boy 267 Technologies, a friend of the show, a friend of mine. He's a fellow creator. Covers T-Mobile phones, devices, the Revelry phone. He is a Philly native, good guy, trying to make some solid videos here on the YouTube. Subscribe to his channel, check him out, tell him Sneed sent you, and let's get that popping over there on 267's channel. What's up, Steve? Good to have you on. Yeah, 148 in the house. Good to have you guys on. Wow, that might be a personal record. I don't think I've ever seen that many people in the live. Thank you guys for being here this evening. Please do say hello as you're coming in. Say hi to the SMT and like this video on the way in. Yeah, so the way 267, the way this is going to work, Dish is going to operate as its own business. Dish is going to get all the prepaid Sprint. So that's Sprint prepaid proper. That's Boost, Republic Wireless. What am I forgetting? What's that other one? Anyways, anything Sprint prepaid is all going to Dish. However, Dish is going to be operating on the new T-Mobile network. So that's going to be how it's going to be working for the first several years. It'll be on the T-Mobile network, but it'll be owned and operated by Dish. Anything that's Sprint prepaid right now. I think I think it's longer than 5 years. Last I remembered, it was like 7 years. It was a good contract. If T-Mobile expands Layer 3 TV with possibly more channels, I'm going to freak out. I want to try it so bad. It just needs to come to more markets, like you said, Scott. Yeah. Is he going to start promoting T-Mobile? I don't think John wants anybody to take his shine. Uh, yeah. Big time record, man. I'm very happy. I'm glad to see the popularity of the show is growing. T-Mobile is getting 150 megahertz 2.5. How much of that will be allocated to 5G? If it's a lot of it, then we'll see. Really, it's going to be mostly 5G. I haven't seen any definitive explanations on how much is going to 5G, how much is going to LTE, but from what I understand, it's mostly going to be 5G. And that makes total sense. T-Mobile stick to its own spectrum for LTE, 600, focus the 2.5 on getting faster speeds and capacity on 5G. Makes total sense. 750 is the max for financing. Don't matter if you have. I know. And you know what, Kendrick? It's fine. So if you're gonna buy $1,000 phone, for example, T-Mobile give you, the financing on the first 750. You got to come up with the other 250. It's not bad. It's not ideal. The best case scenario would be to take the 1,000 and just disperse it over 24 pays. So it'd be nice to see if they could change, but that's definitely built into their banking. Would a first responder think of Trump's latest comments about the police? Man, I got to read it. I heard about this, but I didn't get a chance to read the story. T-Mobile Money is a bank that pays 4% APR on the first 3,000 for T-Mobile customers and 1% on balance above 3,000. T-Mobile decommissions old spectrum for new, so they could sell 2G or 3G and update more. Yeah, I wonder how they're going to do that. I wonder what their priority is with it. Hey, 267, go ahead and hit me on Twitter, man. Send me a DM. I got you, bro. Whatever you need, man. You're a friend of the show. What's up, Lino? It's official now. What's official? Ronald, it's been teetering. We're up over 140. It's good to see a lot of you are here. Thank you guys for being here tonight. By the time DSS will be live, it will be auto load balanced with the customers. And I think, once people start buying 5G devices, then the DSS actually matters. Until people are using 5G and they have 5G compatible devices, then what does the DSS matter, right? Really doesn't. Yeah, Big Chungus. Dish is going to be building out. I don't know how much LTE they're going to do on their own, but I know they're going to be building out some 5G stuff. So we'll see. Virgin. That's what it was. It was on the tip of my tongue. In 7 years, Dish will be the first to build out 10G. Minus 1,300 at T-Mobile through business account. The hoops I jumped through were puny. I wonder if it's just because you're on business. So enterprise and business different than, say, like the regular common man, common customer. Finally, the financing device is on the table. Sprint has the best model. New T-Mobile means out with the old, which includes its financing program. I agree. So Maverick, you will never get a disagreement on that from me. I don't like the fact that they only cover so much. But whatever banking situation they have is the problem. I don't think it's T-Mobile's fault that this is what they've dealt with. But I feel like you're right. They do need to step their game up and allow for the financing of the full amount of the phone. Like a Samsung Galaxy Note 10 Plus 5G is going to be $1,300. Well, if you're only getting finance for $750, you're going to have to come up with $550, right? What's the point of finance if you're coming up $550? Any truth the business plans on T-Mobile and AT&T having priority over consumer plans? So AT&T definitely does. AT&T does this, well, especially with the cores for first responders and military and government officials. So they definitely have priority. They have a system of cores that operates and puts priority to certain individuals on the network, all set up through their IMEIs and stuff like that. As for T-Mobile, I'm not sure about their cores. From what I understand, I've never heard of separation and priority. Maybe they do it. Maybe it's just not common knowledge and public. But I'll look into it, and I'm hoping that I can maybe find something on and I can kind of report back. That would make for an interesting topic on a video for sure. Yeah, that would be nice to see the financing change post merger. I dealt with Metro by T-Mobile technician. He was in South Africa. Holy crap. I didn't even know they did that. Dish running on T-Mobile will slow it down quite a bit. Not really, because think about it. How many customers is Dish going to have to start? 10 million? I mean, they're going to have to add customers. And the only way you're going to get somebody to go Dish over the new T-Mobile is if their pricing is better. Audio is glitching. I don't know, man. Everything seems to be running A-okay. My levels seem good. 100 megahertz at 2.5 gigahertz, 5G is the sweet spot. So what do you do with the extra 50 hertz or the 50 megahertz? The whole credit score system is a huge scam. Yeah, it's kind of wrong. All right, 267 is going to get an iPhone. 267, are you going to get the 11? Are you going to get the 11 Pro? Are you going to get the 11 Pro Max? 150 in the live. Thank you guys for being here this evening. Please do like this video and do say hello in the live chat on your way in. And if you're watching this on replay, big shout out to the replay crew. Go ahead and like that video as well. Yeah, thanks, buddy. Sprint customers and T-Mobile customers equal to congestion. Well, Sprint customers is 50, let's say 50 million. And let's say 80 million for T-Mobile. It's a little bit more. So 55, 85, right? So we're talking, what, 130, 140 million subscribers. That's what AT&T and Verizon have right now. So I don't know about congestion. You're going to have tons of spectrum. Sprint merger. Oh, okay. It's pretty much all but official. We've got court scheduled for December 9th. A lot could change between now and then. States seem to be dropping. Maybe the state of New York and California get desperate. They make some kind of deal. Maybe they decide they don't want to go to court. I mean, who knows? Maybe they do, and then it drags out for a couple of months. We'll have to wait and see. But things are pointing up for the merger. Yeah, I don't want to downplay it, Robert, but with all that concentration of 2.5, how bad could the congestion really be once the integration is complete? Will Metro PCS become the new T-Mobile prepaid after the merger? I think it's a good question, Tom, because they're going to have to streamline their prepaid. Having all these segments and stuff, I don't know about all that. I think streamlining is the way to go. 83 likes. Let's get those likes up, y'all. Hadeka in the house. Discord gang, shout out. There you go. Some of the best installment plans, in my opinion. I don't like their installment plans, Hadeka, because 30 months is just absurd. What's up, nephew? I'm an SMT fanboy. You keep us updated, man. Really appreciate it. And I appreciate you, nephew. Thanks for supporting the channel, and I appreciate you. Metro will continue to be T-Mobile's prepaid after merger. Maybe they should concentrate on it too, Ricky. What do you think of that? But yeah, let's get those likes up. Yeah. If you can't put $250 or more down on the device, you probably shouldn't be buying it. Well, I think, Jarrett, so that's true. And a lot of people would argue, well, if you can't buy it outright, then you shouldn't be looking to buy it anyway. You can make that argument for sure. When is Boost Mobile going to have 5G? I don't know. It depends what Dish does with Boost. You know what I'm saying? If they end up allowing them to have 5G, because they're going to have access to it. T-Mobile's already said 5G is going to be available to all providers, all the MVNOs, all the deals they have with the smaller MVNOs. So if they hold true to that, then very soon. 5G is great for big downloads. That's it. Our LTE handles. Actually, Millz, I got to disagree with you, man. So what 5G is going to do for you, besides faster speeds, is going to be latency. So if you've got an autonomous car, robotics, automated equipment, IoT, different types of sensors, instantaneous internet connections, like if you think about it, when you do a speed test on your phone on LTE, your speeds could be like 150 megabits per second, but your latency is like 23. Well, what if you can get that latency down to 2 or 3 milliseconds? Then your connection to get to your speeds is so fast that you can run all those different types of automated devices, different types of sensors that are connected to vehicles like streetlights and things like that. I mean, the potential is so much greater. So it's true about, being able to download and being able to upload with these incredible rates, but also it's about the latency and it's about the throughput and capacity, like never getting slowed down. So even if you like, if you're normally connected at like 500 megabits per second and a bunch of people get on a tower, but you're connected to a 5G connection, it might keep you above 100 megabits per second, even during congested times. So there's a lot of capacity there too. So it's not just about speed. Maverick, I am drinking a pineapple orange mango kickstart. They don't pay me, but that's what I'm drinking because it's good. You know what, Robert and Michael, you think about your phones, do we really need to spend that much? I don't know. The 5G phones are going to be expensive. 165 in the live. Thank you guys for being here tonight. That is probably an SMT record. I want to thank you guys so much for being on tonight. If you could, please do me a favor, though. Like that video. Thank you very, very much. 130 million plus 20 million prepaid on T-Mobile. It's a lot of people, right, Tom? It's a lot of people. Sprint network will expand the T-Mobile network capacity. 100%. Bruce, that's 100% true. T-Mobile's goals cannot be reached without Sprint's assets. I think that goes without saying. Isn't that crazy, man? 450 million subs. That is bananas. The only reason I haven't switched to T-Mobile, the barrier of entry is just too high. I have great credit. It's not about that I can't afford it, but I just rather have that option. So who's your provider now, though, Kenneth? You know what, Jesse? I like the OnePlus devices. I might be considering... John, what do you mean I skipped you? What happened? Ask again, John. I don't know if I can... I don't even see if you wrote anything. I don't see your message there. Oh. Do you think T-Mobile will have any use with Band 12 after the merger? Of course. The LTE bands aren't changing. They're just going to be adding capacity. And, just to make it better, you still have to bolster LTE. T-Mobile's not done with LTE. I mean, LTE is going to be continuing to build out for the next decade. It's still going to be a thing. T-Mobile's not going to change anything with LTE. Verizon's still going to be, adding LTE. I mean, companies would be foolish to still not focus on LTE. How can I become a contributor to the Super 10 everything, bro? Since I've been checking you out on the download, now I'm ready to become a full-pledged member. Nephew, I got a couple different ways you can support production here on the channel. You can make a PayPal donation. Maybe you're not into joining a community and keeping up on all this other stuff or downloading other apps. But if you want to make a PayPal donation, there's a link in the description box for that. You could leave a super chat here within the little money icon. You could become a patron member if you want. There's 3 different choices there. Get you exclusive content to some additional videos and stuff like that. There's different ways you could do it. Check out the description box below and you could see what's going on there. Jess, I'm definitely keeping my T-Mobile line. I love my T-Mobile service. It's been excellent. The video playback on it has been awesome. GPS, multi-use, GPS music. I've live streamed from it. It was excellent. I'm probably going to do a live stream pretty soon using the T-Mobile SIM, so stay tuned for that. Yeah, we need better service in certain parts of the country, Kenneth, honestly. It's not people can't afford it. We just want options. Yeah, I feel you. Oh, John, it's good to have you, man. John definitely has some of the best hair in the land. Big John, it's good to have you on, man. Thanks for stopping by. Got moderating duties once you're here. Yeah, see, that's true. For those of you that know, I've always promoted Visible as a good prepaid option, but if you can get a good deal on a T-Mobile line, it's really good in my opinion. Metro is a hassle. That activation fee is a pain. I recommend people to use to use T-Mobile prepaid over Metro because of hassles like that. Yeah, we're staying sucker free tonight, Tom. Honestly. Hey, just watch it in replay, John. I know you're part of the replay crew too. Big shout out to the replay crew. Amazon's not going to buy Dish. Is that confirmed? Oh man, this is a good flavor, man. The mango, pineapple, whatever it is, it's so good. Jarrett, that's an excellent question, Jarrett. Let me highlight that. Do you think the latency will be low on the low band spectrum 5G because that spectrum has reached further? I think it'll still be fairly low. Sub 5 milliseconds. I think that's realistic. I think it's possible. 7 years, maybe. I don't know. Yeah, bring on the wrenches, yo. What's up, Mark? Good to have you on. Will there be a new unlimited plan for T-Mobile, the new T-Mobile and Metro by T-Mobile? So I do see some separation potential. I do see like some new focus for Metro and some new focus for T-Mobile prepaid. I don't know. Maybe there's something up and coming with the Uncarrier announcement on plans. I don't know. We'll have to see. November 7th is the date, though. So keep track of that. What do you think about my Note 7? Note 7? Wait, Marco, you ain't got no Note 7, man. You had to send that puppy in, bro. That thing's like a ticking time bomb. Pina colada. What is that? 5G phones will be $100 or less. I don't think so, Big Chungus. I think that's maybe 1,000. Isn't that crazy, John? Property tax in its situation. Dish 22.8 million, new T-Mobile 167.4, AT&T 160, Verizon 153. I don't know how precise those numbers are. They seem pretty accurate. I don't know. That is how would the new T-Mobile have 167 though? Are you counting prepaid also? Must be. What do you think about Verizon's announcement on their plan for using DSS? You know what, Tom? I think it was just a matter of time till we heard something about what they're doing with their network. All the carriers are moving towards dynamic spectrum sharing. It's going to be required. There's no way they could properly manage the network between the different technologies. They're obviously going to be shutting down all of their legacy tech, their CDMA stuff. They'll be focusing on LTE and 5G. And with that being said, the DSS will allow them to get that seamless integration of LTE and 5G. And once we get that standardized 5G deployment in, mid 2020, I think you'll see a lot on AT&T and their technologies and what they're doing. Obviously, T-Mobile will be doing it as well, and Verizon. So all carriers are doing it. I think it's the only way to really make it work. 327 million people in the U.S., but 450 million lines. People are balling out in 2 phones. So some people don't have any phones, and some people have 3 lines. Some people have 2 lines. Yeah, that's the math. I think Metro's 23 million, 24 million, maybe 25 million. They've been having some good quarters. AT&T, is that the best option over there? Could you pick a better spot to spend a Monday night? Nah, man, this is the best place you could be. You could be anywhere in this world, but you're here with me. Look at Verizon. They try to sell you 5G network. Yeah, it's not very good. Does T-Mobile have better coverage in around your house than Visible did? No. Visible's way better. I was getting 80 to 90 megabits per second with Visible. I'm getting like no service in my basement now. I used to get like 80 megs per second in my basement. Now I'm getting like no service with T-Mobile. Main floor, I'd get like 1 megabit per second, and upper level, the bedrooms, I get like 2 megabits per second. But everywhere else, I love T-Mobile. And like I said, I like the video experience. I like the video playback. I like the instant connectivity that T-Mobile gives me. I just like the experience better. And I like the perks. I like the I like everything that comes with it, you know, and the customer care team and all of that and the culture of the company. So all the numbers I have are theoretical, like the maps. Well, so we just estimate, you know. Why can't I pay for 1 year of your Patreon page? I mean, I guess you could. Does it not let you? I don't know. Just do it 1 month at a time, man. It'll do like an auto deduction. So, Ricky, imagine a situation where your phone has connectivity to band 46, band 48, band 66, you know, all these faster bands, and then it's also 5G compatible. So, you know, throw in some 600 megahertz 5G, possibly some 2.5 gigahertz. There's a lot of speed potential there. You know, there's going to be a lot of people, you know, 4 or 5 years from now getting 800 megabits per second on T-Mobile, you know, and really enjoying it and not getting slowed down, you know. Michael says T-Mobile will be awesome since they're willing to spend big time money on building a cell network. Sprint's failure is SoftBank's greed. It's part of it, Michael, but I actually I choose to put more of the blame on Sprint executives. I think they've kind of failed, right? So they re-released the Note 7. When did they do that? AT&T customer. John. Cricket is much better than Metro. Maybe in some places or most places. Hopefully Metro's treating you good. T-Mobile line for free from Pete. No, I pay for my line. He gets me whatever business plan cost on it. It's not expensive. He gets me a great rate. Right. Most people. Yeah, that's true. Philip, good to see you on, my friend. Philip is a long-time commenter. Good to have you on in the live, Philip. Thanks for stopping by and dropping a line in the live chat. I agree. In my particular market in the Cleveland area, Verizon is king. Nobody's got better speeds, better coverage. I do have to test AT&T. It's been a while, but Verizon was a lot faster 3-4 years ago. So I'd have to see if maybe band 14 changes anything, or if they've got some 66 upgrades and stuff like that. But like I'm telling you right now, if I did a speed test on a visible line right here in my house, I'd be getting 80 to 90 megabits per second. I've gotten over 100 megabits per second multiple times with visible. But if you're in an area where Verizon is average, your visible experience will be below average. Ova, my dude. You know what, Ova? I haven't really gotten a chance to get you to come on my channel's live streams. It would be an honor and a pleasure to extend an invitation to have you on the channel. So if there ever comes a time where you could come on and maybe I could introduce you to my audience, you know, we can get your channel a shout out. People can get to know you a little bit. You know, who knows? Maybe, we could do some type of collaboration in that way. It'd be an honor and a pleasure to have you on my live chat, my live stream. So let me know if that's something you want to do, man. It would be great. Yeah, Ronaldo, I see you made it back, man. I know you're a busy dude, Ronaldo. You got a lot going on. I know you got the kiddos and you got the business. I know. It's good to have you on, though. I had AT&T right before I started this channel. I think I had one tablet line on AT&T. That's what I had. Getting a buzz. Does Verizon lose the advantage of being a CDMA network? No. Honestly, John, I can't tell you the last time I saw any type of CDMA connection on Verizon. It's literally been years. Siova, did you want to jump on, bro? I'll bring you on right now, my dude. If you're available, I'll send you over the link. You just let me know what you want to do. So yeah, where was I? Yeah, about the CDMA network. Yeah, the CDMA network. Where is this? Just give me 1 second, y'all. I'm just reading something here, y'all. 1 second. And that's gmail.com. Let's see if we can get this to work. We got an invite, possibly getting a guest here. We'll see if Ciova can get on. It's my dude, man. It'd be good to have him on. Make sure I got my headphones handy dandy, just in case he makes it on. Ready just in case. Okay. All right. Extremely curious to see if Dish can pull this whole thing off. Me too, M. Garcia. I think if Dish can actually put together something legitimate, becoming a on empty tonight. All right, CO, it's cool, bro. I'll catch you on the next one, man. I'll send you an invite now that I got your email on there, so we're cool. If you're getting no speeds in your basement and around your house, it might be because Band 71 is weak or not available on your local towers. And that's the crazy thing, because there's a tower not too far from here. So I should be getting a better signal. The signal's not strong at all, but the bigger problem is the speeds. Because I've had below average signal, but still gotten fast speeds on T-Mobile. Man, I probably should not be drinking this late. I'm probably never going to get to bed now. But it's just so good. Use Wi-Fi and Wi-Fi calling. You know what, Ricky? That's true. And that's what I've been doing. And it's been working fine. You know, you think about the hardware of today, you know, the devices and whatnot. You know, they do amazing with the Wi-Fi handoff and the Wi-Fi calling and the texting and all that. It goes just fine through that medium, you know. That's crazy. I should be pretty close. Michael, have a good night, man. Thanks for being on tonight, and glad you could stop by, and I hope you enjoyed your time here. Big shout out to Lawrence Robinson. Thank you, Lawrence, for the PayPal donation. Much appreciated, bro. Very kind of you, very generous of you. Thank you. Thanks for supporting production here on the SMT YouTube channel. Thanks, man. Big shout out to Lawrence there for the donation super chat. Thank you. If anybody wants to get connected with any of the SMT communities, we have the Discord server. We have the Patreon page. There's ways to support the channel. You know, you can tweet out whenever I drop videos. You can share the videos on your favorite social media. You can like the videos. You can share them on YouTube. You know, send them to your friends and families, to all your different contacts, stuff like that. There's different ways you can do it. And of course, it's greatly appreciated. I've been very happy with the growth and trajectory of the channel. I've enjoyed the production and, you know, hosting the different podcasts and live streams. It's a lot of fun. I definitely have the most amazing community here on YouTube. You guys are very supportive, and you guys are awesome. So thank you again for the support. With Metro by T-Mobile, if you change your SIM over the phone, not through the store, you won't get it for the 15. So only the store charges the 15. So why would it begs the question, why do they charge to begin with, Gary? I really feel like they're kind of doing their customers dirty. You know, if you just want to do a SIM swap, they're going to make it difficult. So while Maverick talks about the pricing of the financing of the phones, I want to see something like this change. I want to see that fee waived, personally. You know what, Troy? I don't know if I really want to complain because, you know, I'm able to get the Wi-Fi access, and it helps and it works. So I don't know if it's really necessary that I complain. Maybe I should. Cricket is all about making money. They don't care about your speeds or coverage. They'll send you an old 2-year outdated phone. I hope it's really not that bad, man. Only warranty exchanges qualify to get the IMEI. Oh, wow. You know, bro, if I can join you next podcast. All right, Carlos. Yeah, we'll have you on the next one, man. We could do that. My phone doesn't do that. It seems to only connect to one band. Huh. Speaking from experience. Yeah, so I believe you, man, because I've seen crazier things. That wouldn't surprise me. It's important for the customers to do research, make sure the bands and modes are covered in the phone you buy, and if the towers are nearby. But you know what, Ricky? The only way you know for sure is what's up, Nino Beats? Thank you for the PayPal, man. I appreciate it. Thanks for the donation. It's very kind of you. Thanks, Nino. So here's the thing with that, Ricky. The least somebody could do is to like ask their neighbors, ask their coworkers, people that live near their locations, hey, how's AT&T around here? How is Verizon? How is T-Mobile? How is Sprint? And, you know, based on the performance and, you know, the answers that you get from people, then you could try it and make that decision for yourself. Because again, you're going to frequent different locations than they do. And you've got friends that live in different parts of the city, and you've got family that live, you know, in certain places. So you got to buy the service yourself and try it. All right. So Ciova, we'll have you on the next one, and we'll see if we can get Carlos on here as well. It'd be good to have you guys on as special guests here on the channel. John Leisure is posing as Jesse Perez in the live chat. I wouldn't doubt it. Yeah, but you know what? I have said things about John that would probably make him mad. While I do like and respect John's business approach, I don't always like everything he says. So don't you think if John was posing as Jesse, he would have attacked me by now? Yep. He's one of T-Mobile's finest, man. Many maps showing coverage with no lies from the carriers, so true friends are good to... Yeah, absolutely. Oh, wow, that's awesome, Jesse. So that's where that picture's from. I got you. Man, John thinks he's slick trying to give you bunny ears, bro. He ain't right. 173 in the house. Thank you guys for being here this evening. Please do like the video on your way in, and do say hello to the SMT. I think the Metro store owners get to keep the profits versus the online store doesn't have an owner. And that's kind of true. Like you have a brick and mortar store that's paying rent. You have employees that are on site for several hours that need, you know, an hourly wage, right? And they work on commissions and fees and stuff. So I agree with that there. Band 12 does not carry or aggregate to band 71, though. Yes, it does. We charge the fees to pay for all the Uncarrier moves. Pretty much. What do you know about the 5G deployment in Denver? Man, Pete, I think, has some insight on that, actually. eSIM is slowly becoming revolutionary. I'm all about eSIM. More and more devices. I would really love... We're at 177 in the live. I would really, really love to see the podcast, the live stream, hit 200 viewers. If somehow, some way you guys could share this, try to get the numbers up. I would love to see 200 in the live. That would be awesome. I've never seen that many. Mr. Snake Oil, I don't know if I'd go that far. M. Garcia, I know how you feel about him, you know. T-Mobile in Bay Area, full bar, no internet. How's that possible, Frank? That's terrible. RCS messaging with Google Messages. So, Hondo, were you able to get that workaround that everybody's been passing around and sharing with everybody? Do a 3-hour live stream with all that energy from the drink. I can't do it, bro. I was done yesterday. I was fried, man. There's no way I could do it. 200 viewers. Let's get to 200 viewers, man. That would be awesome. That really would be amazing. I can't do another 3-hour live stream, though. No freaking way. Denver's out of my region. I'm in South Central San Antonio. Only get so much. Yeah. You got to know the limitations, right? Guys, 186 in the live. Man, if we get to 200 people in the live, that's where I'm trying to get to. 200. We're at 186 right now. I'll stick to iMessage. You know what, John? I don't blame you. iMessage is flawless. It works perfect. John, man, I wish I could pull it off. I have to finance that puppy. So how much would I have to come out of pocket? If I was to purchase it through T-Mobile, I would have to buy, so it's $1,300. I'd be putting down about what, $450, and then financing the last $750 or whatever it is. Got 190? Okay, we're getting close. My channel growing fast. Soon you'll have a hard time keeping. I have a hard time keeping up with the live chat now. You guys are a very engaged group. You have a lot to talk about. So and I try to answer everybody's questions, reply to everybody's comments. I do my best. Siova says, let's go. Let's get it. Come on. Let's get to 200. Let's do it. Nino Beat says, let's get to 200. Let's do this. 100-minute mark. Yeah, aren't we past the 100 minutes? Yeah. I think we just hit it. Yep. You're right. Mikey, I'm really sorry about that, man. I hope you're doing well. I hope things, you're feeling better. My condolences go out to you and the fam. I'm really sorry to hear about that. That's terrible news, man. I'm sorry. But it's okay. No worries, man. You're here. Life is good, man. I ain't worried about it, man. You're here, and that's all that matters. 1,300. I'm telling you, Siova, these 5G devices are crazy, bro. 1,300, and that's not even the most expensive 5G phones. Who knows what they'll peak at? 1,500, 2,000, Well, super chat the cost of a used one. Hey. I mean, if I started a GoFundMe to help subsidize the cost of it, yeah, that would be sweet. Yeah, right. Getting the status of if they've read it, if they've responded or typing. The 190 in the live. We are at 190. I'm trying to get to 200. I want 200, bro. Bring it on, 200. 200 likes, but not this. Yeah, I hope not. I want to see it hit it. What's up, Delon? Good to see you, man. Currently 52 degrees here, but it feels 48. Man, it's kind of cooled down quite a bit here in Cleveland. So the fall has been really seasonal and nice. It's been really pleasant. 193 in the live. We're so close to 200. Let's get it. Let's get to 200. But it's been good. It's been sunny, surprisingly. No complaints, man. I'm ready to anticipate the snow. I don't want the snow, but it might be on its way. Josh Gordon wants to go back to the... No way, man. He can't come back here, bro. No way. 13 degrees with winter freeze advisory here. Oh, man, already? Sheesh. 3 haters in the chat. It's probably the same hater with 3 accounts. We're trying to get to that 200. 1,300 used car with like 500,000 miles on it. Yeah, pretty much. RCS will have 105 megabits for picture and video sending, so the quality will be a lot better. 84 degrees. Man, I wish. Oh, snap. Siova with the super chat. Let's go. Thanks, Siova, bro. Appreciate it, man. Much love, bro. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. And that $5, that super chat, the gesture is huge, my brother. Thank you, man. We're going to put it towards that next 5G device, bro. And honestly, if I was to get a 5G device and things were to work out and another YouTube creator wanted to borrow it to review it or test the network or something, I would love to kind of, give it out for people to use, for other fellow creators that, I've built positive relationships with on YouTube. We're at 198. We are so close to 200. Let's go 200. Oh my God, bro. I'm going to take a picture of this. If we get to 200, man, we're so close. We are so close. I'm like ready to take a snap as soon as we get to 200. I can't wait to snap. No, 196. No, we need more people. I want to get to 200. We're not there. Did we hit 200? I only see 196, 198. What's up, Junior? Junior, share this to like 7 people, bro. Did we do 200? Are you guys sure? I don't know why I only saw 198. Nino, thank you, man. Oh, wow. Thank you, guys. Thanks so much for the 203. 203. Yo. Let me get in here. Just trying to get a good shot. You guys can see me smiling and cheesing in this photo. I'll be posting that to the community tab pretty soon. Soon as the stream goes, soon as the stream goes into archive and wraps up, I want to thank everybody for being here tonight and allowing me to hit a personal record of 200 people in the live. You guys are truly amazing. I mean, thank you guys so much. Wired for sound. Thank you guys. We got it. 204, 203. Thank you guys. We hit it. Oh my God, that's amazing. Like, I'm so hyped up and happy, guys. I'm about to like text my wife and send her that screenshot or that photo. Man, that's truly amazing, man. Thank you guys so much. This is why I always tell you to do it to our stream. But I'm not young anymore, man. I'm old, bro. I can't do 3-hour live streams. Ricky, thanks, bro. Appreciate it. Yeah, man. It's been an amazing ride. So like when I used to do these live streams, guys, I used to get like, I started with like 8, 13, 15. Then I started getting like in the 20s, and then I was flirting with the 30s. And then and thank you guys. Thanks again. I appreciate it. Thanks for all your help. I appreciate you guys getting me over 200 on a live, man. That's impressive. If only YouTube understood like the loyalty of my community, It's okay. It's all right. People helped us get to the 200, Carlos. It's all good. No, we're back up to 202. It's like going up and down. I don't know. I don't know. This is crazy. Thanks, Ronald, man. You're a big part of it. The community, you guys are everything, man. It's all you guys. Trust me, I ain't really doing anything. It's all you guys. I guess I don't really want to get off now. I want to stay on with you guys. Robert says if you need an idea for long live streams, do live action reviews of products like OSs. Actually, I plan on actually doing a review of an app. There's something that I want to review. I don't want to spoil it. I don't want to tell you guys what I'm doing exactly just yet. But I do want to review an app, and there's a certain feature about that app I want to do. So I might be doing that pretty soon. Emily, cool. You like turtles? Sweet. Okay. Some people have more Google accounts. Maybe that's what it is. Danny, thanks, man. You're very welcome. Absolutely. Don't worry, CEO of the Purple Flame. We got you to 300. Thanks, Silva. Appreciate it, bro. Silva, when are you doing your next live, man? I feel like I missed your last live, but for the most part, I try to get to all your live shows. Thanks, Junior. Appreciate it, man. Yeah, we're getting up over 200. Michael says, congrats. Now if we can get half that on likes. Yeah, if you guys want to try, let's get likes to 200. That would be sweet. Jihad, no problem, man. Watch us on the replay. No problem. By the time you hit 250 views in the live, you'll need to enable the slow mode. Does it get that bad, really? Ronald, thank you, man. Thank you for the super chat. Thanks for the donation, bro. Very, very generous of you. That's a kind, generous donation. Thank you for supporting me. Thank you for supporting the channel. All those that, provided super chats, donations, PayPal donations. I don't know. There was a few tonight. Thanks again for that. Turtle died prematurely at 30? Is that a premature death if you go to 30 if you're a turtle? I was going to go live tonight to review some toys for the... Dude, go live, bro. I'm going to have all my subscribers, all my viewers get on your live too, bro. The entire SMT Nation, if you go live, Siova, we'll all be there. I'm bringing everybody, bro. The whole shebang, the whole SMT Nation, all the Sneedles, all the Sneedlings, everybody. We're all going to be there, bro. 1K a week on super chats. Man, if I was doing 1K a week on super chats, I think I'd have Yasmin covered for college. I don't think she would need anything. I think I would have it all. 1,000 a week, bro. We're talking 50 stacks a year. I'd have her covered in a year, man. Silva, thank you, bro. Appreciate it. And actually, Silva, let me say something, bro. You inspired me. And the reason I say you inspired me is you inspired me to upgrade my studio equipment. I saw your setup a few weeks ago when you were on live, your desk, your equipment, the hardware you have with your desktop, your mics, your expertise. I saw the way you had all of your layout, and I really, really appreciate it, and I really liked it. So you inspired me to do more with it. So I want to thank you for that. Silva, have a good evening, and if you end up going live, I'll be there, bro. I'm excited for it. Thank you again for the super chat, and thank you for all that you've done. Thank you for everybody. Carlos is down. He's rolling with me. Tom, man, thank you, man. Hey, thanks, Thomas. Appreciate it, bro. Uncarrier 1.0. We got Alan Dubb in the house related to first nationwide 5G and or Sprint merger official. I wonder. First nationwide 5G, I could definitely see that being as part of it. Sprint merger official, it is official. T-Mobile's just kind of volunteered themselves to say, hey, we're not going fully through with it until we get FCC clearance, DOJ clearance, and we get the state attorneys general block to back off. Maybe that's what they got. Yeah. Everybody check out Silva's channel. I'd love to help him get his subs up. This dude does good stuff. I don't have to sell it. You guys go over there and check it out. And I think you'll really appreciate what he's doing. He's reviewing the ROG Phone 2. Really, truly an amazing piece of hardware. Check his channel out. He's got excellent commentary, does reviews on hardware. He's got a very feature-rich live stream setup too. So definitely check his stuff out. What's going on, Vincent? Good to have you on. Wow. So my plan, guys, was to be on here for 2 hours. I mean, 1 hour. We've been on for 2 hours. I can't stay on here any longer, man. I got to eventually get some sleep. I'm exhausted. Do I not look tired to you guys or something? I really I feel exhausted almost to the point where I might just crash. I might just fall asleep on my keyboard. Just joined. What is T-Mobile 1.0? So it's going to be the Uncarrier 1.0. It's going to be the first Uncarrier announcement and initiative out of the new T-Mobile. So that means a couple of things. Number one, it means the new T-Mobile is upon us. Merger appears trending up. That's probably where that's coming from. The other thing is it's going to be, I think, a big deal because it's going to be the first one, right? So it's going to be something big. How many states are against the merger? My stupid state is. So, Alan, which state is that? Because what are we at? 15 states right now? I think the audio issue might be your network slowing down. I'll have to check into it. Maybe it is. I don't know. I look very perky. I don't know. Maybe it's all the positive energy you guys are sending towards me. It's so infectious. Part of the reason. You really think so, Tom? You think I'm part of the T-Mobile's growth? I would feel accomplished if I was. Sneedles gang. What's up, Mo? Good to have you on, brother. Man, where are we at here? It's jumping. Fatigued or irritated? Neither. I don't think. Where am I at here? I'm hearing all types of notifications. Texas. You know what, Alan Dubb? You got a point, man. Texas is kind of pain in the backside because Texas, they're supposed to be like a Republican state traditionally, but they're also an AT&T state. It's makeup. Oh no, man. I am not wearing makeup, bro. Imagine me wearing makeup, really? Oh man. That little girl reminds me of Yasmin, honestly. That's about how old she is. Looking forward to the merger because I'm on Sprint. Vincent, you should see a huge improvement in service nationally. It'll be a good move for you. Yeah, I think it's 15 states. DC's in there, New York, California, Texas, Indiana, Michigan, Illinois, maybe. I think Oregon's up there. So, there's some there. Yeah, man, you could hang with. Why you got to put it on me like that, Gary? That ain't cool, bro. Well, Bed says, is T-Mobile going to remove throttling on 1080p plans and unlimited plans? I'm a Sprint customer, by the way. Never get 1080p on my iPhone XS Max unless when I'm on Wi-Fi. So there's two problems there, Obed. Number one, the XS Max uses Intel processors, so the signal is always weaker. Then you have Sprint, which obviously can be touch and go at certain times, depending on your network connectivity in certain places. And then, of course, Sprint's plans. Do you have the plan that gives you 1080p? Last I checked, it was the highest tier plan you could get to get 1080p. So it might just be that you have to upgrade or switch carriers. Called Sprint today, see my Kickstarter plan would go up to $40 a month, and they said only if I upgrade my device. So they don't. So just buy an unlocked device. 202 views. Yeah, we did it today, Tom. Big time. You were a big part of it. Get a return. Guy on T-Mobile conference call wore makeup. Are you kidding me? Who is that? Who is wearing makeup on the conference call? All I saw was men up there. I mean, unless maybe he was self-conscious about his skin or something. I don't know. Colorado backed out, Tom. Yep, they backed out. They made a deal. They're out of the block. Jess, I cannot do another hour. I'm so tired. I love you guys, but I can't do it. Colorado's out. They got paid. They made deals. So they'll be getting a lot of coverage. Is New Jersey against the merger? Yes. Yeah, so New Jersey's part of the block. I don't want to die. I want to live. Let's make Sprint save the congestion on T-Mobile in Bay Area. I might go back to Sprint, just get T-Mobile for a month, but it sucks here. Not good. Unlocked is cash. I agree. It's the only way to go, in my opinion. Watch Ledger's Periscope in regards to makeup. Is that a thing? I'm a YouTube creator as well. My channel isn't completely focused on tech, but I have some videos that are tech related. I can jump on a live stream soon too, if you're interested. John, let's see if we can arrange that either later this week or next week. I'm looking to expand a little bit, right? Have some, guest spots and, try to do some things here on the channel that are a little different. So we'll see. Oh, there was a woman. Oh, women wearing makeup is completely normal. I wouldn't blink twice at that. I didn't know there was a guy wearing makeup. Is that a thing? Like, did people make a big deal about it? I mean, I would never make us think if a guy was wearing makeup. It's personal. Like, I wouldn't try to tease them or make them feel bad about it. Like, why are you wearing makeup? Was it like noticeable or something? I don't know. Denver has Verizon 5G NR. So what is that? They have like 13 cities now, 15 cities. I think they just added Boise, Omaha, Detroit. I know it was a handful of cities. Yeah. They raised Sprint's Kickstarter because T-Mobile's about to take over. Yeah, you might as well try to get them used to paying higher pricing, because T-Mobile's not going to be able to honor $5, $10, $15 plans. Wow. Big shout out to Rain and Woman. Rain and Woman is she's a friend of the show, and the reason why is she is a part of the, I guess we'll call it the Ciova community. I know that she is a moderator over there. So Rain and Woman, thank you for supporting. Thank you for being here and saying hello. And the super chat is a very kind and generous gesture. Thank you so much. I'm actually looking forward to, I think Ciova is going to go live today, so I'll be over there. Maybe as soon as I get off of here and I lay down to rest my head, I'll try to get over that way. My neighborhood too, it's fast in the country, 2,000 megabits per second. Who's doing that? Hey, can't believe New York isn't on board. You know what, Nino Beats? The state attorney general, Letitia James, she's not on board. She's like spearheading the merger block. So she's been kind of a thorn in the merger's backside. It was a guy wearing makeup, not a big deal. It's all good. Makes him look better for it. Oh, okay. I thought, because like when I first heard makeup, I'm like, well, Halloween's around the corner. What were they wearing? Like Halloween makeup, like dressed, you know. Sport T-Mobile, which half the crew is gay, get used to me. It's all good, man. It doesn't matter to me. I'm seeing double. What just happened? Raina Woman, thank you and welcome to the community. Good to have you on. Petty Bay. I remember that from the last time, bro. I got hip to all the terminology just hanging out in the live, man. So I'm hip. Sit in the street to get 5G for now. Yeah, that ain't gonna cut it, techie. That ain't gonna cut it. Sneed, you just can't leave. We have too many viewers. We got 214 in the live. I gotta take a picture of that. That's crazy. 214 in the live. Wait, 2,111? That is crazy. Yeah, you guys are awesome. I love the community over there on Siova's channel. Good people. If you guys get a chance, you can catch Raina Woman over there. That's Siova's Petty Bay over at Siova's channel. I think he's going live tonight. We'll have to wait and see. Go get yourself a cold one, Gary. You earned it. Alan Dub says, like the video. Y'all, please do. Maverick, we're at 209. Thank you for the update. Is the court date for the merger still December 9th? Yes, Camden, it is December 9th. So, but November 7th, we've got the first Uncarrier 1.0 for the new T-Mobile. So be on the lookout for that. Why are you putting it all on me, Jessica? Why you got to do this to me? You guys are keeping me. Rain and Woman laughing. Yep. It's almost 2020. Who cares? Agreed. Never say never. I can't do it. I'm too tired. Don't make me stay on forever. Ryan, what's going on, brother? 211. I think I hit 214, 217, 218. Alan Dub, it's been an amazing record-packed day. I've never seen this before. Truly amazing how great the community is. You guys are awesome. I'm being held hostage. I kind of am. Me hungry? Get some Uber Eats or something, man. Yeah, good night, Paul. Good to have you on. Thanks for stopping by. It's really worth getting 5G right, especially since the phones are more expensive. I mean, if you've got the money and you want to get a 5G phone and you have T-Mobile and it's time, you think you want to be an early adopter, be on that cutting edge, I would recommend maybe the OnePlus 7T Pro 5G. That might come in at like $900. All the other phones are coming in at like $1,300. Quite expensive. Raina Woman, thank you again. Thanks so much for your generosity. I appreciate it. Yeah, I broke my own record like 3 times tonight. We teetered from we finally hit 200, then we hit 207, then 214, then 211. So it's been a blast. It's been awesome. Yeah, November 7th, Tom. Big time. Raina Woman, thank you. Let's go. Does it really have to drop to 150? Because you guys will find a way to keep it. Oh, John, come on, man. Don't make fun of her like that, man. We hate what she's doing to the merger. How will T-Mobile using the 600 for 5G affect current 600 phone? Current 600 phone doesn't have 5G access. So it won't be connecting to the 5G standards-based hardware. So the antenna technology, all of that, it's going to be a little bit different. So that's why you have to have hardware-based connection. Like, you'll benefit from 600 megahertz on a tower if it's LTE and you've got 600 megahertz compatibility, but you specifically need a 5G-enabled device to connect to 5G, regardless of the spectrum type. It might be low-band phone. It might be low and mid. It might be mid. It might be millimeter wave. Carlos, thank you for the super chat, man. Oh, my God. You guys are so good, man. Thanks, Alan. I'm not patting myself on the back. You know why, Alan? Because it's you guys. It's the community. It has nothing to do with me. It's you guys. This is all you. I make the videos. I record. I do the research. I try to keep you updated. It's just me supporting the community and you guys paying it back. That's all it is. So thank you. Cheers, Raph. Not much left. Soon as I kill the corner of my kickstart, it's over. Scott, good to have you on. Daniel, good to have you on as well. Better understand what's going on with tech and merger stuff. Yeah, I try. And there's always stuff that I'm learning because sometimes the carriers bring some new technology to the industry. So, we got us a joke. How many times does a raccoon smile during the winter? Random woman just straight up came into my live chat and just like hijacked it and stole the show. That's Siova's Petty Bay. She's killing the live chat right now. Sneedmeister. I like that too, Gare. Thank you for the nickname. Soon as 5G goes live in your city, T-Mobile will be desperate to get those customers to upgrade to a 5G at a huge discount. They'll be pushing that stuff out for sure. New phones will have multiple antennas in it, so it can select 4 bands different at the same time with modes. So from what I understand, I don't know if it was you, Ricky, or somebody else. I feel like it was you. You sent me the email on the different modems up and coming from Qualcomm. I do believe like there's going to be an amazing renaissance of modems next year and moving forward. So, if you don't want a 5G phone soon, maybe get one at the end of next year or the following year, and they should be awesome. Connectivity will be great. Troy, thank you for the super chat, man. I appreciate it. Thanks for the donation. Big time, man. Thank you. A dedicated subscriber and viewer. Thank you for everything, man. Thank you, guys. Love the space you have. Bet you could hang glide while streaming. So I would have to go from like here all the way back. So Raina Woman, I just moved. This is like, I've been here just for a few months. It's the new house, the new fam. I've got my wife, I've got my daughter, and we were in an apartment before, and it was so hard to do anything, and I just took the plunge and I bought a house, and my wife loves it and she's happy, so I'm happy. You know what I'm saying? And I'm easy to please. I just need a good space to create, make videos, host you guys here, that sort of thing. So thanks, Jay. Appreciate it, man. Thank you for the kind words and encouragement. Thank you. I do remember the 5G modem mod, but it's not very good and it's expensive. Nope. 5G doesn't cause cancer. Nope. Falsehoods. The raccoon does not smile unless he gets lucky since it's cold. No, stop, Jessica. Why? Once the merger, isn't somebody else live streaming somewhere? Shouldn't we be going over to Siova at some point? Raina Woman, let me know when Siova goes live because we're gonna migrate over there. All 174 of us. I think the Kickstart plan on T-Mobile is 40. Is that the new price when they go up? Because I remember it was like 15, right? Football night. I'm missing football, man. 1,300 is pretty rough retail for 5G. I agree. It's not cheap. S10 and Note 10 line are too big. They don't fit in a pocket. You know what, Robert? That's going to be a problem for a while. How do we get 5G into smaller phones? The hardware is just bigger. Yeah, they'll come down a little bit. They got to get down under 1,000. That's for sure. People just aren't going to buy it. I don't think we're going to get to 250, man. I'm not going to make it. What's up, Van Brown? Blessed evening indeed. Take its place needs to start now. What happens when politicians... You're right, man. There's a lot of politics in the merger. And honestly, I get it. The politics actually makes sense. Mergers usually are not in the best interest of the public because of consumer pricing. But Sprint's not doing enough to really help us. So if we get a better option out of it, then I'm with it. You ain't lying, Troy. You ain't lying, bruh. 5G does in fact give you superpowers. Congratulations on the new one, family. Thank you, Raina Woman. Appreciate it. It's been an amazing year. It's been awesome. A lot of first time for everything, that sort of thing. It's been awesome. I'm also learning how to fix stuff because now I don't have somebody to do it all. I wasn't the homeowner before, right? Somebody was always fixing stuff, whether I was renting or before when I was younger and I was living at home, I didn't think about that stuff. So like I have to fix everything now. So I'm learning and I'm enjoying the ride. Anything over 50 megabits per second is realistically not noticeable for current apps we use on a daily basis. That's for the most part true, Jay, except if you're a creator like me and you're uploading videos through LTE. So in that case, I have to disagree. But in most typical uses, you're right. Technoid's in the house. Good to have you on, sir. You're not late, man. Dude, it is 2 hours and 10 minutes. Oh my God, where am I right now? Good place where you don't hear it giving orders and screaming. Yeah, it's kind of nice. I remember analog CDMA back in the day. Smallest iPhone can get 5G. Seova not live. What is Seova going live? Does anybody that go ahead and hit the subscribe button over on Seova's channel? Give me an update if he's gone live or not. I want to be on there. You got NFL going on. That's Monday Night Football. That's Pittsburgh and somebody. I don't know who's playing. I'm on the new Sprint plan. Glad to be honored. 100 for 5 lines limited. Yeah, that's a really good deal, Maverick. I can't argue that. S11 comes out in March. February or March. They've been like moving and creeping up the date recently. 15 years supposed to be. I'm getting there, man. I am definitely getting there. Married 7 in too deep. Don't know how to get out. I mean, you're not supposed to look at it like that, right? Sneedle gang, Seova's neck. Let's go. I'm migrating over there as soon as I'm done here. Bye. Go to bed. Let me get through this live chat and then I'll be done. No, come on, Gary. Don't do that to me now. I throw you a rope, but on team. Let's. All right. Dolphins 14, Steelers 10. All right, guys. I have to get off. Let me give some thank yous and some appreciative commentary. Big shout out to my moderators, Rafi, Greg, Ryan. What's going to happen to Sprint customers when the merger? They're all going to become the new T-Mobile customers if they're postpaid. All prepaid end up going to Dish. He's setting up now. Okay, yeah. Great. Okay, so I have to get off because I have to watch Seova's live stream. So I'm going to have to eventually get off. Anyways, go check out Seova's podcast or live stream. I think he's doing some with the ROG phone, something tech related. So we'll go check that out. Everybody go over to Seova's channel. Follow us there. We'll be there after party at his channel. So C space OVA. Check him out. Just put in the search. I'll see you guys over there shortly. Big shout out to Rafi. Big shout out to Alan. Big shout out to Gary. Big shout out to Jeremy. Shout out to Rain and Woman. Thank you. Huge support there. And, thank you for your contributions and welcome to the SMT community. Thank you. Anybody who was in the live chat that gave a super chat donation, a PayPal donation, a comment, a like, a share. Thank you guys so much for supporting the channel. Big shout out to the mod squad. Big shout out to the replay squad, whoever ends up watching this after the recording. And big shout out to Seova. We're going to go check his videos out, and we'll be there shortly. John, thank you for being in. I know you came like a little bit later. Matt Dubb, Van Brown. I'm just kind of looking through. Scott, Ricky Florida Keys always coming through. Ryan, Johns, Gary, Tom. I don't mean to just try to like Robert, everybody that's here. Thank you guys so much for supporting and being here and watching. We got over 215 views tonight. Gregory, thank you. Thanks, guys. Thanks, everybody, for the support. It was a great time. It was a blast. I don't know if I'll be able to live stream anytime soon. Probably not until Friday. I'll keep you guys posted. I'll be posting something in the community tab tonight. So best stream ever indeed, Tom. Thank you. I hope you guys have a great rest of the evening. Please be safe out there. Enjoy your time. Be cool. I'll see you guys on the next podcast. I'll see you guys on the next video. I'm the SMT, and I will see you guys on the next one. Double deuces. Peace.